Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Concept Hunter. My name is KOKOStern, and today I have a lovely game for you called Aurorae. It's Aurorae, not Aurora, because instead of just ending with an A, it's R-A-E. So it's Aurorae, I think. And it's a platformer that's pretty damn standard, but does something quite quaint and a little bit interesting that I wanted to showcase it. As usual, I find something interesting. And it doesn't really have, it does have a little bit of a problem that it recognizes, which is weird, and we'll see that in a second. But the way that it does things, and the way that it kind of keeps you guessing on what the hell's going on, and then there's pretty decent difficulty, actually was really compelling for me. And that's why I like it. I like platformers. Surprise. Made by Semaphore, that's the guy who made it. Kevin McLeod is responsible for the music. And it's just kind of a game. That you just go out and play, and you play game. Hard is just having 10 deaths and then you have to restart the entire game, which I really dislike. I don't see a reason to have this, which, I mean, I like hard difficulty and I totally go for hard difficulty, but in the case where if I die 10 times, I have to start from the beginning instead of having a checkpoint, kind of feels like what the hell's the point? So I'm gonna go for easy and start out, and I immediately start out, there's a timer at the bottom as well as death, so there's some kind of counter. And you start out, I guess, with this ship, and the first thing we have to notice is the music. There isn't too much music of me moving around or jumping. You don't hear anything, but there's just the ambient sounds. It's not entirely music right now, it's just ambient sounds that tell you where you are. And the art style is just those lines in teal color. But it comprises of anything. Now, we talked about this a couple of episodes ago, that it's very important for the player to know what is something that I can interact with and what is something that I cannot. As an example here, this is a box that I need to jump on, but this thing isn't. So this thing is just background, what's over here, and these are boxes that I can actually jump on. The way that it kind of does it here is by making it a little bit stronger and rather obvious with the art style, but it's still... I'd like more differentiation in what is something that I can interact with and what is something that I cannot interact with. It's also fine because these things, I never actually reach this boat. I'll never have a chance to touch this boat because I can't reach it physically. But that's just something that, a little something that's not a huge detriment because of the way that the game is portrayed. You jump from the center of your character. The character is very small, so I don't really think it's a huge thing that you have to really say, but okay. I guess, and it will come into play quite soon. Pro tip, jump and then move. This is a checkpoint that lights up so you can see the checkpoint. Pro tip, jump and then move. The reason is why, because what I just tried to do is actually run and then jump, and as you can see, I didn't actually jump, I just fell down. And that's something you have to press up button and then only move. This is something that I absolutely hate and is really, really bad. Try not to die. This is dying, apparently, because I drowned. And there's also sound effects. So you need to jump before you get to the ledge. And this is something that you can fix. You can fix with the mechanics and with the controls of the game. You can fix it and make it not as horrible. And there are instances right there, as an example, kind of screwed with me, that I really, really, really hate. I mean, it's just really, really frustrating to not be able to jump properly here. And there's instances, this one I can really jump and then move, it's fine. But there are instances where you have to do it really, really properly. And at those cases, it would be really a lot more comfortable if you could move and jump at the same time. And you can fix it. It's up to the programmer of the game. You can fix it. So fix it instead of letting you know you should jump first. Because it's something that it takes control away from the player and something that shouldn't really be there. With that said, there isn't... that's pretty much it. You can jump and you move around. And the movement outside of that annoying jump mechanic that you can get used to, I guess, it's very smooth. It works very well. And you move quite fast. I mean, you do have a lot of precision here. You move quite fast. You can press space in order to move things, which I absolutely despise. Why not use the bottom key? The bottom arrow on the keyboard as well. You know what? Have space as well as that key. But why do I need to use space instead of using one hand? I'm using one hand. Why do I have to go to space with that hand and only then return? There's no reason to do so. Bottom key isn't being used in this game. So use the bottom key in order to activate switches. As well as space. It's just more comfortable. And outside of that, here, I don't exactly... You see, I jumped, but I don't know if I'm going to land on this thing or I'm going to land on this thing. I don't know until I actually try it. Which is a bit problematic here, and these I can't jump on these. I can only jump on here. It doesn't create a huge problem because of the way that the game is shown, but sometimes it's a bit of an annoyance. And here you have a little bit of precision, and then again jump first. This one is kind of broken, so it goes down instead of falling apart, which would make more sense, I think. And aside of that, you just have a lot of screens where you just move. And that's pretty much it. One thing that I have to mention here specifically, I actually fell down. And now when I fall down on this ledge, which is here, it's here. The ledge was placed there purposefully. I can't get back from here. So what's the point of this ledge? I mean, I'm going to die and fall in the water anyways. I have to fall in the water in suicide in order to keep going. So why is that ledge there? That's just something that's stuck with me. I mean, it's not a huge thing, but it's just I'm on the ledge and I'm stuck and I can't move. I have to suicide instead of actually killing myself, which is kind of, you know, weird that I didn't like. Outside of that, that's pretty much it for mechanics of the game. But there's all kinds of little tiny ideas. There are the switches that you have to move from time to time. You have to get used to the jumping, which is very specific, like we mentioned. And as you move through, you start seeing there's this purple person that isn't green, that isn't like me, and then we're gonna maybe see more of them and different other things. We also now finally have music, which is really nice music by Kevin MacLeod. And here, let's jump to the edge. And there's cases where you just have to think, where do I want to jump from, and stuff like that. Have more precise jumping. Go down, it says, so I have to go actually down here and jump down. Keep going down because I have no other choice. And it's weird because there's this. I haven't really done anything in the last couple of streams, but with the music and with what the game tries to portray, and it is kind of like a town, but I'm kind of alone. And it gives you the sense of being alone and not really being sure what the hell's going on that I really like. The music adds a lot to it. And now there's this purple guy who's looking around, and I can actually... I think that what you meant to do is have him here, where I can't actually get all the way close to him. Just having here at the edge, and just like him looking at me, and it's like, what the hell is that guy doing? Or something like that. Again, a ton of things that I can't interact with, and just gonna keep going. And now we have this little sign, no more written, but it says if you touch it, you're gonna die. Here at the top, it's fine, and touching it is bad. This is not emphasis. There isn't enough emphasis on this part, so I didn't actually see it. You're just gonna kind of see it for yourself that this kills you, and that jumping above it is fine. And I missed. Also, the plural of death animations is actually kind of nice. And here you have to, you know, a little bit of more precision. A little bit, not too much timing, but also a little bit of timing, a little bit of precision. Now we also get to the common trope of this kind of flies you up, wasn't a big enough jump. Come on, get up there. There you go. And here as well. And here we reach one of the, I think this is probably the last part that I want to show you. But this is an area where doing this, you have to really jump first and then only jump. And it's kind of... could be annoying and messy. I just kind of did it before, so I'm good at it. But this area can be really annoying. You have to jump first and then get out and then get back in. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, and it shouldn't be. And that's it. That's pretty much Aurorae. It draws on for. It's actually rather long. It goes on for quite a while. And here can actually jump to. No, they can't do too much. Now there's a section with a train where the train is moving and the things are jumping at you. So there's all kinds of small ideas that he inputs here and there. It's quite an interesting game that I actually really enjoyed. And you can see the scene from back ahead. All kinds of little things that he utilizes and keeps on doing. Maybe watch the scene. Maybe there's a cut scene. And the different basic platforming that you have here, as an example, there's a small. That's something that's really cool. There's a small. It goes down here, so you have to stand there in order to dodge it. And now there's random blocks, and then there's this that I'm gonna die in, and you have to start the thing from scratch. So this is Aurorae. God damn it! Oh wait, jump over this, get below that. Let's see if I can just do this last part. There is a bit of skill involved. And now there's gonna be these. And no, yes. Okay, got it. Wait. This is complicated. And now this thing. Made it, and I'm done with this part, at least. and then we get to industrial area. Actually, the A falls down. It's a weird game. It got me kind of feeling. I really enjoyed it, and that's why I wanted to showcase it. It's called Aurorae, and once again, it's by Sam4 with the music by Kevin MacLeod. And that's it for Concept Hunter for today. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to subscribe. You can also check out past episodes of all kinds of interesting games that I put out. And that's it. Thank you. See you guys next time. Bye.